passports be stamped up because they got the bread to do it. I hate that people just always equate like a weaker man, so to speak, with that means he don't got bread. No, they be the main ones who got bread. Like, they just don't get girls. Girls don't pay them no mind. They'd rather have a swagged out broke boy than to take one of them who could really, like I said, support you with let your home.
But I feel like
we didn't want y'all. The ones who are passport bros, we didn't want. And that's on everything. Y'all just decided to go overseas.
I don't understand where is the rage from these women coming from. Why are they even surprised their men leaving when they are the one who is causing it?
Okay, for all of my girlies who are considering their first phase, do it.
Be a honey. Be that. Be a boss.
Western men are leaving the West in pursuit of love overseas. The passport bros is the newest mutation of the red pill community. Red pillers are males who see the present dating scene as contemporary matrix where men are programmed to lose by design. These gentlemen don't think that courting modern women should be a cat and mouse game. They claim that moving abroad would be preferable since their talents would be more valued and there would be less fighting, backbending, and hassle. And the irony here is, some condemn this group, alleging that they solely go on vacation for sex tourism and to prey on women in vulnerable positions. This would be a compelling argument. But women all across the West are yelling about how they don't want to clean anymore, they don't want to cook, but instead, they have WAP. Wet ass pussy.
One, y'all don't want traditional women. First of all, what is a traditional woman? A traditional woman. Because she cooked and cleaned and took care of the house?
We women here don't feel that way because dating here is completely different compared to the West. Dating in the Philippines is more straight, and that is our culture. Men who long to feel wanted and be the men they should be, leaders, protector, provider, go overseas to find women who can actually make them feel like the men they should be. Who are the women who can make them feel a real man, a feminine and nurturing woman, who still believes in taking care of their partners, struggling with their partners to bring out the best or potential in him, taking care of the house and making food.
Passport bros. We're going to another country to find submissive women. Black women are too masculine. We don't want y'all. Black women. That sounds a little bit like sex trafficking, but you know what? Do you?
They are missing the point.
hey man, passport bros up.
1,000 points.
And go to Kenya. I now make like $120,000.
Please go watch the video. Have a good chuckle, then come back over and talk to me. I want to make this abundantly clear for these passport bros that I will not speak about again after this one video. First, before I even go into that, I'm married. Look at that nice little ring. Got to pick it out myself and everything. I've been married for 5 years. So before you use an argument about me being fat or being dark-skinned or being aggressive or being undesirable, somebody finds all of the things that you despise about me to be the greatest thing on God's green earth. Just wanted to make sure we make that very clear. But $40,000 a year is not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. The last time I made $40,000, I think that was like roughly $19, $20 an hour. If you're trying to go overseas, you also need to learn how to speak the language, because your $40,000 a year is going to run out because you got to keep that income up, right? And you're going to Brazil, you're going to Kenya, you're going to the Philippines, you're going to all of these places where you feel like these women will value you more, when in reality, their parents want you to pay a significant amount of money to marry their daughter, because you claim that you got so much money and they're not going to let their child go away out of their sight without making sure that you can actually afford them. Have you watched 90 Day Fiance? Because I seen a person that went to Kenya and they wanted to marry a girl and they were struggling to make the dowry for that family. I mean struggling. You would not be able to support that woman on $40,000 a year, because you can't support yourself on $40,000 a year in the United States of America. You're barely holding on. You barely had enough to get the passport. And a passport is not a lot of money, but you barely had it. You had to save to get that passport. So I want you to understand, unless you have a good job that you can work remotely and you make over $40,000 a year, you might want to stay your black ass right here in the United States and humble yourself and get you a woman here, because you're not going to be able to afford a woman overseas, especially in a place like Kenya. Just letting you know.
Guys, it speaks for itself. You see the energy. The man that married this woman, like I say, people can get married, that don't mean anything. And especially in today's culture, being married is not the all and be all. People get divorced just as much as they get married out here these days. So her being married is irrelevant. But she's using that to say you can't discuss my negatives. Which all those things, besides her skin color, were negatives. The dude that settled on you, he didn't even, I guarantee you, he didn't even know his options. I don't care what he looked like. He didn't know that he could get better than you. He don't know his options. And he think that he has to settle for a woman like this. And it's unfortunate. This is why we make these type of videos, so that you don't have to settle for stuff like that. That attitude, that behavior, the nonsensical behavior. You understand? Alright? Let's continue, man.
I don't trust the girls I see here raising my kids, because I have seen women sniffing out lines in front of their kids.
Those are not only your kids; those are your kids as well. Anyway, literally,
I've seen girls sniffing out lines in front of their kids.
Yeah, but those are not.
He's sleeping with these women, though.
Yeah, he's correct.
I
feel like it's a cultural
difference. I don't think you can't find a wife in this country, but it's about the odds.
It's about the nature and the nurture.
See, if you're in this country, it'll be at odds. You might have to go through 50 girls to find one that you could potentially marry.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in your country, because the culture is different, you probably have to only go through 5 girls to find a wife.
Yeah, but the thing is, when we're talking about simping, right?
Yeah.
The thing is with the women in the Western world, and women in the Western world, they seem like they want guys to simp.
Do you know what?
Hang on, wait. They want guys to simp for them, okay? So what happens is, when a man simps for a woman, right, it puts him in the feminine and it puts a woman in her masculine.
Yeah.
And so what happens is that the man starts to be a woman and the woman starts to be a man. And so what happens, and so I'm just saying, and so what happens is that the dynamics of the relationship get skewed. And so women, while they may like, because women generally like attention, you're women, you like attention, right?
Yeah.
However, too much attention from a simp, you ain't going to respect him.
I mean, just think of the guys that you guys have liked the most. I mean, were they really simping for you, or they weren't giving you the attention you wanted?
Do you know what? A man you only feel like the woman is taking the man's role if the man is not providing and doing the masculine, being the masculine that he needs to be. Because a woman will automatically go into her feminine energy as soon as she finds that alpha male, whatever you want to call it.
Do you know? Why would men provide traditionally when they don't get traditional women?
Exactly.
But like how many of us are 22-year-old virgins on here?
Right.
Me, but it's also a part of the social culture as well.
Me,
and that's the reason why there's a lot of influence. There's a lot of influence.
I was a virgin.
I said
Stop the cap. You're a 22-year-old virgin.
I was.
This is a brief intermission. We're just going to look at a quick video to show why men are having, this is the mentality that is forcing the men. We it's not the exact thing, but it's a correlation. And I'm going to explain it as we go over it. Let's get into it.
People think I'm being catty by saying this. It's like there were 10 years. Well, I couldn't stand my husband. You know?
You say that. You say
10 long years. And guess when it happened? When those kids were little, right?
Yes.
Right? Because, you know, you can be all great individually when you're just married. You got your life, he's got his, you come together. It's all, ooh, good to see you, bye, take it easy. And then you have kids.
Not take it easy.
Take it easy, you're traveling, that's great, good. I get to hang out and watch the TV I want to watch.
Right.
But the minute we had kids, it was like, where are you going? And how far? And you start measuring, it's like, how many diapers did you change? And, oh, you're golfing?
Okay. Immediately, this is what I wanted to break down real quick. In this breakdown, the convoluting of roles, mind you, if you don't know who this is the wife of former President Barack Obama, okay? And it's the mentality that goes along with it. For instance, she's talking about, oh, he's golfing, what are these different things? But in reality, she doesn't understand that golfing is how he does business. This is actually where a lot of dudes in the upper realm do business on the golf course. While they're going over the back nine, they're doing business deals, talking business, talking future. Then she's saying, because you're going golfing, why can't you go out here and change diapers? Right? It's the convoluting of the two. The not being in specific roles, and with that roles being convoluted, this is the president of the United States. And you see the mentality. Now, you have to ask yourself, women who have far less, who do far less, and who do not have the necessary makeup, do you think they can say these things? But they're still thinking this way. Oh, you doing this, you're doing that. Hello guys, this is a new segment again. This is a new segment for my brothers. We're gonna go over the comments, see what y'all talking about, and just talk about the topics, right? And I'm gonna always leave a question in the comments, along with the other videos that I got on the horizon. And when y'all answer that question in the next couple of videos, I'll go through the comments and see y'all responses, because I think it's important. Let's look at it a little bit. So for this one, I said, why do you think they keep using these negative and false narratives to describe passport bros? It was very, very interesting. That's this question. And for this one, they feel the need to defend themselves when men talk about issues. And I think that's a very, very good point that this man made right here. Shout out to you, Final Fantasy. That's a great game too, Final Fantasy. If y'all know that game from back in the 90s on the Sega Gen, it's a great game. But he has a point. They feel the need to express why they're trying, to explain away the things that they've done and why they've done them. Okay? I find it amazing that these Western women are getting pissed off at the very men they don't want anyway for going overseas to their competitors. This is very important. This is equivalent to your job that fired you. Mad that you got a new job. Like, bro, what are we doing? I got a new job. Why are you so angry? Why are you so upset? Because they know they didn't think you was going to get a new job. They didn't think you was going to be out here balling like you balling. Alright? And we're going to talk about in other videos as well, the financial aspect of the passport bros. These dudes are staying out here paying these inflated rates. You think these dudes overseas that's living over there full time or made the certain moves and maneuvers to be over there majority of the time, you think they feeling that financial burden? No. Okay, let's continue. We have options. That's what she said in the video. So do men. And this is a big deal. They don't want you to know that you got these avenues to go down. They want you to be stuck in that congestion. Where I'm from, we got I-95. Wherever you from, they want you stuck in congestion, man. They want you stuck in that backlog. They don't want you to take that detour. This is important because in this video she said we got autonomy. This is my last video that I made but we got autonomy on the globe. When you take that detour, you start seeing, dang, the whole city start opening up. Like, wow, the whole city just opened up. This woman, I'm not gonna get into her comment though too much. Shout out to her though, but she's fearless. I respect the fearlessness, but she said I didn't show 8, 9s, and 10s. This is not about 8, 9s, and 10s, man. She don't even understand the concept. We're not talking about 8, 9s, and 10s. Nobody cares. It's whatever you want to do. If you want to mix with an 8, 9, or 10, it's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do as a man. You have the freedom. So let that be what it is. Just looking for a wife. She doesn't need a job. I always planned and do make enough money to support a family. Women who, let's look into it more. Women who are college educated initiate 90% of divorces, want a stable, no drama marriage. Don't marry a college educated woman. When did Western women start looking down on career of homemaker? Homemaker is maybe the most important job in all of history. It's a very important job. Want a peaceful home and well-raised children? Go overseas. There are still good women in America, but it is so much work to find them. Needle in a haystack theory. It is easier in countries that haven't been fed the Disney princess lie. This is very, very true. As we extrapolate that, as we go down that, time is of the essence, man. Why go through that monotony of going through the all these dates and paying all this money when you can just get the surefire thing, or at least you get what you're getting into yourself into with these modern. You don't know what you're getting into, man. You don't know what you're getting into. There's no Carfax on dating. This is just a quick second to look at the upcoming content that I got on the way. Content that I've been thinking about. Some of these gonna be talking videos. I condensed it, but those videos that I had in the last one as well, those are on their way. They in the works as we speak right now. All right. We got a lot of content on the way, guys. I wish I knew how many content I got. Like, I could just be doing talking videos for real if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to give my guys to understanding what's on the way. The mental, as we talk about the modern woman and why the passport bros in a multitude of different areas are the overseas avenue is the best option, especially for my young brothers, because it's more difficult for you guys today than it was for my older cats back in the day, because they didn't have to deal with as many modern women. It's like dang near, it's a lot of them. All right, but you get my drift. It's out there. Let's continue. And as we get up out of here, man, this finishing content, like I said, hit that like, subscribe if you got to this point in the video. I got my next couple videos. Like I said, I showed you what it's gonna be. We got some very good content on the way. But you as a man, you gotta stay focused, man, because if you want to know who's winning, I'm telling you, the scoreboard, like my man said, they up 1,000 points. All right. Don't be stuck out here trying to play for a losing team. Don't pull a KD, but you could pull a LeBron. You could pull a LeBron, okay? You could pull a LeBron. There's nothing wrong with that. You didn't gave 8 years to Cleveland in the first run. No championship, no help. This is basically what I feel. I feel LeBron's pain. No championship, no help, no star players, no nothing. Everywhere around me is we're in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to all my Clevelanders. No offense to you, but y'all get the gist. You know what I'm saying? Like, overall, man, y'all know what to do, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, all that good jazz, man. There's more content coming out. And like I say, man, get your MPS up, mental, physical, and spiritual. It's gonna help you through life. It's like your GPS. It's gonna guide you through this life, man. Y'all know what to do. So much content. As you see, I got a new mic, man. I'm about to get my setup. It's on the way. Y'all see the content. Y'all see how I look. Support your boy. You know how I go, man. Stay focused. Stay the course. Be patient. If you're not already out the country, stay focused. Be patient. It's going to come. You've already beat the game. Let's go. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video.